Second chapter of first section. Simple support resistance clusters. First topic covers key and non-key clusters. Clustered building of Fibonacci retracement is mainly applied in order to identify simple support or resistance areas. It may be referred to as confluence, Fib zones, or cluster. In the CFA, however, only the term cluster is being used. Cluster is a price area where combination of Fibonacci levels is formed either by clustered building with a single tool or with a set of Fibonacci tools. The levels of tools composing the cluster vary in their strength and significance. For example, if we observe several weak levels of retracement at certain price, it means that this is a weak area of support or resistance. Therefore, this is a cluster of low significance and it should be traded accordingly. On the other hand, if we observe aggregation of the key levels, it means that here we have a key cluster, an important tool in CFA-based trading. Clusters in Comprehensive Fibonacci Analysis are divided in two groups, depending on the number of tools involved. If cluster consists of a single tool, let's say retracement, then such cluster is called simple. When a cluster is composed of several tools, for example retracement and projection or retracement and extension, then this is composite cluster. Now, the significance of Fib levels in the cluster is determined by the characteristic as being key or non-key. The number of levels is far less important. For example, cluster consisting of 2 key levels is stronger than cluster consisting of 4 non-key levels. Therefore, the quality of level is a main factor. A few examples demonstrating importance of simple clusters to trading are presented on the charts. This figure shows BTC-USD cryptocurrency pair where 2 retracements were built on X1A1 and X2A2 trends. Under this construction, we can see resistance cluster as the price approaching it. This cluster consists of 2 retracement levels, 23.6% of X1A1 trend and 61.8% of X2A2 trend. As both are key levels, the price area would act as a resistance cluster. One could argue that the price is getting upward momentum. Well, let's have a look how price behaved from here. As you can see, this cluster of resistance worked perfectly. Price approached the cluster but could not break through this strong resistance area. It was not incidental. It was an outcome of properly constructed Fib retracement and it was a key cluster. Side note, since price moved downward, a retracement X2A2 should be rebuilt. Point A2 must be replaced lower to the updated price minimum. This figure shows construction of 2 retracements on the BTC-USD pair 45 minutes chart. As with previous example, resistance cluster can be seen in this chart. Let's have a look at price behavior after reaching this cluster. Despite the weakness of 38.2 level, it makes it a key cluster because the 50% is present. While 50% level is not a Fibonacci number per se, it is very important from the psychological point of view. People tend to put attention on even round numbers and 50 is just that. In general, the weak 38.2 level should be well appreciated as this is a great level for trading. We will discuss it in the next chapter. Another example of properly constructed Fibonacci retracement is present in this figure, we can identify a cluster of support consisting of two levels, 23.6% and 38.2%. Strength of this cluster on the LTC-BTC pair was very clear. Immediately after reaching this cluster, price started to rise, breaking even 61.8 level of X1A1 trend. Yet again, the retracement X2A2 should be rebuilt by extending point A2 to the new high.